All right. If you've ever wondered what it's like to sit in a room with two former NFL offensive linemen and break down trenches film, we've got good news for you. That's what we're going to do right freaking now. Phil Mackey, Alex Boone over here in the corner, Jeremiah Sirles. These guys combined to play a lot of seasons in the National Football League trenches. And we are here today. Let me switch this over on our screen here, and we'll go wide here to break down the San Francisco 49ers dominant offense from week 1, boys. Who wants it?
49ers.
Who wants some Shanny? Who wants some Shanny?
Oh, you know I love Shanny, dude. What a guy. What a
You talk about a team that looks like they just picked right back up where they left off the NFC Championship, but with a quarterback that's arm didn't explode.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't look like they missed a beat coming out of last year.
No,
Are you surprised, though? Like, you can tell that this is a different team, and they're kind of run a different way. I love John Lynch. I love what he does. I even love the fact that they were like, listen, it just didn't work with Trey Lance. It's time to go. Peace. Like, I love – hey, is that not a true – that's a true player, a guy that played the game. Hey, I know how long we can wait. We've waited too long. It's time to roll. And now all of a sudden they're right back where they thought they would be. And I think it's great, especially, too, because we talk about on the show the turnover of players, but we never really talk about the turnover of coaching staffs. And when you lose Robert Saleh and then all of a sudden you lose DeMeco Ryans and now all of a sudden you have a new defensive coordinator coming in and they're still being dominant. They're still going out there and looking like the 49ers. Like it's just speaking to the guys on the team that they've kept the same character. They keep the same dominance, the same, attitude year in and year out of we are this team. We need to continue to be this team. I love it, dude.
Dude, it's just a wave of extra running backs and extra tight ends and play fakes and Brock Purdy. And I went and grabbed some stuff that looked interesting to me from a fan perspective, and you guys are going to break this down. But Brock Purdy, he's not watching more of him from my perspective. He's not just like a guy that's being put in the backseat of a car here. He can move, he can avoid and sense pressure, he can make tough throws. I'm kind of shocked watching him now that dude fell to the 7th round, with how quickly he's been able to pick this thing up.
But I think a lot of that comes from Shanahan, and it's the confidence that he pushes on his quarterbacks. And it happened with Jimmy G, and everybody was like, oh, he's a second-tier quarterback, but yet he still got him in the playoffs every year, and they still did really well. And at times they went to the Super Bowl. Like, it's this confidence of him saying, hey, listen, you're the commander of this offense. There's a lot of moving pieces and parts. Trust the guys in this offense. Like, you look at their starting weapons, and it's like, oh, my God, a who's who of holy shitness, right? Like, even Brandon Ayuk, we talked about him last week. He should be a starting receiver on how many teams right now? And he just put one right over Patrick Peterson's head. The guy who was like, I'm guaranteed to get one this week. We're going to get him for sure.
We got that one queued up here too. Yeah.
Not only did the 7th round pick just go, oh, really? You got one? I'm going to throw 2 of them at you. How about that? You like me now? You really like me now? How about you like me now? That's all Shanny. That's all Shanny pumping him up, being like, dude, these guys don't know what the hell we're doing because we don't even know what the hell we're doing, all right? We just got Kittle going back and forth, and we'll see if they can figure that out first, which they couldn't. But that's my whole point. This is Kyle Shanahan sitting in a room telling him they're lying. They don't know anything. I know everything, and I'm telling you we're going to be fine. Stand back there like a boss. Throw it. If you need to move, move. But, hey, you have weapons and outlets everywhere. A swing route at any moment could go for a touchdown with Christian McCaffrey. That's why you're like, dude, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Just hit the open guy. I love it.
Let's go. Let's break some of this down here. And by the way, if you're new to the O-Line Committee YouTube channel here, please click the subscribe button and the like button. Help us grow this thing. If you've got suggestions on things you'd like to see these guys break down in film form from week to week, send us messages in the YouTube comment section. Full screen LFG. Here we go.
Early in the game, still figuring it out. Remember, they lost Mike McGlinchey. They got a new right tackle in there.
Doesn't matter. Still the best left.
Hughes check. Oh.
All right.
Little motion.
Hughes check.
Oh. You want to talk about why this team is also so good in the run game? Well, you can love up on the receivers. You can love up on all the skill position. Watch Brandon Ayuk come in here from the the left side of your screen. Right? He's got to come down here, and he's got to crack a safety to get to the edge. Right? They all full slide. That's a linebacker. That's not even a safety. That's a linebacker. And Brandon Ayuk is like, hey, one for the team, all for the team, baby. And he cracks this dude. I mean, he cracks this dude. He doesn't just go get in the way. He doesn't make a business decision of like, well, I want to run fast later. Like, that is a starting linebacker in the NFL. And he comes down here and lays the boom on him. Wow.
Hey, later in the game on that McCaffrey spin, he shows up. Ray McLeod shows up and decleats somebody. Like, this is why they're so good. Their offensive line plays well, but their receivers show up when they need them to. And that's what makes a good team. Like, guys that are unselfish, like Jay said. Well, will I be able to run as fast as I can in the fourth quarter? Probably not, but I guess what? This will get 10 yards, and now we got a first down. Like, that's why we're out here playing. And when you get guys that are all in on this offense, it makes it easy for Brock Purdy.
I feel like we need a new segment within these film reviews. Something like no business decisions on this play. And highlight guys like Ayuk who stick their nose in there.
Love guys
unlike the Buffalo Bills punter. Big time business decision.
With the game on the line, by the way.
Game on the line, and he's like, I'm just going to play.
Look at Ayuk out there again, man.
They're out there all day
hunting for blocks.
Hey, run this back. It's simple zone play. Simple zone, right? Like, we're just going to go hand it off to Christian, let everybody full zone away. Let's see, here we go. We're going weak side. We're running an A across. We got a B back or C back side. Let's see, how does our tight end block? Like a tight end. No. It's okay. It's okay. McKivitz gets the block. We get through, and there he is. Brandon Ayuk showing up, right? And they know, too, I'm going to be highlighted on this because Christian's going to make somebody miss, and he's going to get downfield. So if I'm not blocking, they're going to see it after the game.
And what's the best thing to do to neutralize one of their best defensive players in TJ Watt? Run away from him. Put some eye candy in front of him, right? Have a guy flash into him, and he's going to think, is it kick out? Is it bootleg? What is it? Just make him hesitate for half a step, right? Yeah, all you got to do is just not let him wreck your game, right? He's the game wrecker. He's the guy you put the star, the circle around on Tuesday and be like, this is the dude. Right? Well, just neutralize him. Run away from him. Right? Great double team there by the center and the guard, and then Ayuk's up there. Yep.
Getting
great
back
job.
On that. He feels it. Gets
the
back.
Left guard really makes this play because look how far he stretches that 3 technique. Right? They line up. He's starting 2 yards from the hash. This play is dead if he gets no stretch on the front side. The left guard makes this whole play because he stretches the 3 technique because the 3 technique, like Boone says, I have the B gap. I can't get out of the B gap. Must stay in the B gap. Well, if the B gap keeps widening, he has to keep widening. Right, and then they cut it off on the backside. This linebacker makes a poor decision coming through. 55 should be standing over the top of this center. He runs underneath, and that's just enough for Christian McCaffrey because of the stretch of that 3 technique to bust it up through the A-gap.
Center does a great job right there getting back to hold that off. I'm telling you, man, these are the plays that are simple
The other
plays.
thing that I love about this, too, is you're seeing receivers, tight ends, and O-linemen show up at the end zone cut at the end of the play.
Yeah.
So many times you see guys just shut it down, and they're like, okay, you've got both tight ends, you got 65, you got Ayuk, you see 74 down here. They're all running down because they all know, like, hey, Christian's a big, strong guy. If this becomes a scrum, let's just push him into the end zone.
This is great. That's another one, too. We need, like, like when you get an interception, the defense goes down and does the big team photo.
Yeah.
That's what this is for the offensive line. A big run, and you got 3 hog mollies and a tight end and a blocking wide receiver in the frame at the end.
So nice.
All right, now we're in the deep red here, boys.
Oh, we're in the deep red. My favorite place.
Kittle, Hughes.
Little 21 personnel.
Here we go. What is it? Oh, it's a play action. Oh, nobody forgot about. Oh, no, there's Patrick Peterson. I swear. I knew his calls. I didn't see him do the winged arm. I swear.
Again, this is all predicated off. They ran this same formation earlier and ran an outside where we saw you crack, right? So watch the linebackers. At the snap of the ball, they're reading run. 54 and 55 are both looking right at McCaffrey and right at Juszczyk. So they don't sink. They don't get depth right away. They have to
he's
panic
looking
drop.
here, and he's looking here, right?
Yep.
Especially because look what Brock's doing. He's holding that ball out there. Uh-oh. I see it.
Nice little pickup there by
yeah, that's a save a life
here.
That's a save a life by McCaffrey. 74 is supposed to be out there, right?
I think
but
74 would have gotten there for sure.
He might have.
70. Oh, Spencer.
But look, the other thing is look at like Kittle is one-on-one. Is that Bud Dupree out there? 44? No, he's with the Titans now. No, isn't Bud Dupree with the Titans? I don't know. Whoever 44 is, that's Kittle one-on-one initially, gets no push. Juszczyk comes and cleans him up. And then watch Purdy get through his reads again here too, right? He feels the pressure. He sees it pre-snap. He feels it right here, gets his eyes around. He's like, okay, I'm not going to panic. I'm just going to move. I'm going to move within the pocket, right? That's what all those great quarterbacks, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, those dudes just didn't run. Move within the pocket, give myself a throwing lane, and then throws a dart. I mean, an absolute boom to Brandon Ayuk.
Ayuk had one of the best games of anyone in the league on
I'm pretty
Sunday.
sure the safety like pats Peterson on the head here at the end, like, it's okay. It's okay. Watch.
You thought you knew. You thought you knew.
Right. It's like,
it's okay. We'll get him next time.
It's okay. We'll get him next time.
No, we won't. Here we go. Look at this.
Empty formation.
Empty, my favorite. Oh.
Look at Purdy. Look at Purdy.
Look at you.
That's a play right there, man.
Get through.
That's so good. I mean, the right guard
This is a
gets
7th round pick 15 months ago.
Doing this, whatever you're doing, you're oversetting, you're not extending, you're on the ground, you're forcing your young quarterback to move more than he should. Stop it right now.
Stop right there. Stop. He doesn't need to take another kick, right? He now gets nose to nose. We're talking about 74.
Yep.
Once you get nose to nose with the defender, you're toast. You give him a two-way go. If he stops his set right there and makes his fight and throws his hands, this is going to be a lot cleaner. But again, they have a lot of attention to TJ Watt. Kittle's supposed to be out in a route, but he's like, I'm just going to affect TJ a little bit. Just get in his way, give him a little nudge, right? Just do something so he just can't come flying off the ball. Gives McKivitz a chance to lock onto him, and now TJ's like, well, I can't really rush, so I'll just kind of hang out. And Kittle's now the outlet, but Ayuk, and watch how much attention Deebo Samuel gets here too. Right? Debo's running up the seam. That safety's trying to pick him up across. Deebo clears him out, and that's just a great route by Brandon Ayuk.
This poor safety doesn't know who he's covering. Look, he's coming down in the box. He's like, wait a minute. Do I have Deebo? No. Do I have Ayuk? No. No, the guy behind him, 31.
Oh, up here. Okay.
He just lets every one of these guys run right by him as he fills down in this buzz coverage. You're like, dude, who are you going to? Let's see. I let Deebo run by. I let Ayuk run by. I don't know where I'm going.
Again, 68, 64, 85, showing up in the end zone cut.
Love it.
Run, Christian McCaffrey, run. Empty. Oh, no.
There you go. There's your...
Right over him. Told you.
He was out of bounds. No, he caught that. He caught that.
Beautiful.
It's a great ball, man. It's a great ball.
Protection again. They run a little ET over here on the right side.
Go back a little bit.
Purdy just beats it with the ball.
This
is a good stunt. This is a good stunt on the right side here. Watt pushes up the field one, comes underneath, gets right to the guard's hip, right?
Yep.
Oh,
like
look at that.
That hurts.
That hurts.
Spencer,
that's I know that hurts.
That's painful, right? But 68 makes a fatal error here of passing him to no one, and he's like, I'll just take 2. And he ends up taking none. He's like, you got to just try and keep riding this down, make the looper, get all the way across. But this is, again, Purdy understanding, feeling pressure and going like, okay, I can't let these routes develop where I need them to. Where's my one-on-one matchup? And I'm just going to give him a 50-50 ball. And this is just a great job by Purdy understanding where he needs to go, how to beat the stunt, and then just giving his guy a chance to win. And Ayuk, again, looking like he's trying to find a way to get paid.
Dude, paid.
2 touchdowns, blocking. He's everywhere, man. He's like the 4th weapon you think of on this team, too. That's the crazy thing.
Non-selfish football.
Ooh, a little Deebo action here.
I don't know who you like. Who do you bracket coverage on this?
I think that's the problem the safety was having last time. Is as he looks around, he's like, dude, who am I going to?
The game plan was let's bracket 19, but 11, 18 or 11 as Ayuk 11. Yeah, 11's out here killing us.
How about Deebo or how about Kittle right now has nobody on him? Let this play out. It's like, and then you forget he's on this team too. And then don't forget Juszczyk is on the other side. Like this team is just riddled with great players. Now look, little late stunt by Kittle. Now I'll throw it to Deebo.
How many quarterbacks, this is a credit to Purdy, how many quarterbacks just take that little,
a lot.
Easy 10 yards to Kittle here, right? I mean, that's an easy 10 yards to Kittle.
But look where, like, the anticipation of this throw. I mean, it's a little bit behind, but look when he throws it. Like, Deebo's coming out of his break on the other hash, right? He's barely out of there, and he knows this window, and this is just timing, and this is just reps and just trusting your playmakers, right? He feels this. I mean, this linebacker's right in really good coverage, and he just puts an absolute missile right up the seam. Oh, he's playing at a high level. You're right, Mac. He's no longer after week 1. I know week 1's always the greatest overreactions of all time.
And maybe it winds up being an overreaction.
And they always are. There's always the biggest overreactions always happen after week 1. But like he is no longer a game manager. He's turning into a game changer. He is turning into a game changer. He is turning into a weapon. Like he's going exactly what Shanahan needs him to be, is having confidence and just trusting his playmaker.
Because people, including me, were like, you can't go into the season with him as your quarterback. You get a Super Bowl ready team, but then you watch these throws and.
That's exactly why, though. Normally, like you just said, Kirk Cousins throws it to Kittle, right? I would have thrown it to Kittle. He has the Shanahan effect in his ear of, bro, throw the ball down the field now. And he does it. And as soon as you do it, who's down there? One of a handful of playmakers in the NFL are going to be down there to catch it for you.
It also helps, too, when like, let me push this. Because we have a great defense on their side. If I turn the ball over here, like, they'll just give me a 3-and-out.
Nick,
right? Like
he
he has a lot of confidence of being able to push the ball down the field because of how much his defense is just absolutely dominating the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
So there you guys go. There's your love fest for the San Francisco 49ers offense here. Shanny, I know you're watching this guy.
Shanny, I want tickets. Come on now.
Giving you your flowers. Some tickets.
You got some tickets. I want to sit with his dad. No, I want to sit with Shanahan Sr. and watch the game. That's what I want to do.
Oh, let's go, Mike. The Silver Fox. Let's go.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Tell me about those Broncos teams. Click the subscribe button and the like button if you enjoy these O-line committee film breakdowns, and we'll see you guys next time.